Here's a question. Hi, I'm divorcing my husband who's a lawyer. I worked in his office for 15 years. I didn't get paid, but all my money went in a joint account. My concern is about Social Security benefits. I'm afraid I won't get much. I didn't show income on our taxes. It was claimed under my husband's name. Can I get a larger portion of the estate to make up for this? Hi, Rafe Palmer, STG Divorce Law, Chicagoland divorce lawyer and author of the best-selling divorce book, I Just Want This Done, How Smart, Successful People Get Divorced Without Losing Their Kids' Money and Minds. Available on Amazon, answering your divorce questions. This one is a good one. It's a little more detailed, talking about Social Security benefits and income. And I am an Illinois or Chicago divorce attorney, so I address things through the lens of Illinois law. Your mileage may vary. Always talk to a competent, experienced divorce attorney in your jurisdiction for your specific situation, but here we go. The short story is this person worked basically for free for their spouse, and since all the proceeds from the business went into their joint bank accounts and paid their bills, the person probably thought it was a wash, and in a lot of ways it is. But you don't have a wage record for Social Security purposes for all those years that you weren't reporting to Social Security. Now, the benefit is you're not paying Social Security tax, etc. I am not a Social Security person. I'm not a tax attorney, and I'm not a CPA. So you've got to consult those people for the proper advice. And nuances on Social Security are very detailed. But I will tell you this in general from a divorce perspective. The fact that you agreed to not take the income for that period of time will not benefit you later in a division of assets. In Illinois, in my opinion, this case, generically speaking, would come out with an equal division of assets, more than likely, assuming these people are maybe like in their 40s or 50s. This person will just have to claim Social Security based either on their wage record, depending on what it is, or they might be able to benefit by claiming on their soon-to-be ex's wage record if it is that much better. If you've been married more than 10 years, I know Social Security law allows you to claim on your spouse's record even if you're divorced. And I think you get something like half of the benefit, but don't quote me on that. So half of your spouse's benefit, by the way, doesn't take anything away from them when they claim Social Security. Half of your former spouse's benefit might be better than benefit based on your wage record. So the only way to know that is talk to a lawyer who deals with Social Security benefits or talk to somebody at a Social Security office to get answers on this. But the short story is agreeing to not get paid when you're in a family business and effectively kind of benefiting from that because that the money that's in the family business does come into the marriage, at least theoretically. And the downside being that you don't claim on your wage record, you don't get to build that wage record over that period of years. Well, that is a downside, and it is to your disadvantage down the road. On the plus side, you will have basically no income to show when it comes time for maintenance or alimony. You're going to be able to say, well, I didn't earn any income. I worked for my spouse for no money, and they generate X income, and I have zero income. However, keep in mind the court might impute income and say, well, you worked for this person in such and such capacity, and you could go out there and get a job making money equivalent to whatever the prevailing wage is in that industry or in that job title. So that's it. So I don't see any unequal division of assets or anything extra as a result of doing that. You know, you were kind of always free to negotiate a different deal with your spouse, really. And that's kind of what you're left with. So bottom line is agreeing to work for nothing can bite you in the rear end, and not having those documented wages over time. And then you also have to remember you got to contribute to Social Security. That's what part of the deal is paying that Social Security tax. But there are disadvantages. You know, in the event you get divorced, your wage record is impaired. So that's it. I hope that helps, and please keep the questions coming.